Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. First off, let me say thank you so much for being here. It really does mean a lot. If you're watching this video, that probably means you saw the rest of the videos in this series where I go over what to do with the tarot deck when you first have it. I break down the major, the minor cards, and so today we are going to go over how to do a reading. We're going to do two very simple types of reading, a 2-card spread and a 3-card spread. That is exactly what they sound. We are going to be pulling cards and we are going to be interpreting the cards individually and then together. Hopefully, after this video, you have a better understanding of how to do a very simple tarot spread. I have already shuffled this deck. I have already done my intentions for my day. So today, I want the cards to teach me, to give me some light, energetic, positive messages for you guys. So let's get started. The way I pull cards out of a deck, I let the deck pull the cards for me. What does that mean? I like to shuffle my cards overhand, and whichever cards just aren't paying attention, those are the ones that we're going to pull. So we pulled the Hangman, and this card just popped out of the deck itself, and we have the Lovers. So here we have two major arcana cards. So what do they mean? So at first, we're going to break it up individually. We're going to start off with the Hangman. So the Hangman typically means look at things in a new perspective, a new way of thinking, letting go, being happy with your current situation. The Lover's card could typically represent some new type of connection coming into your life. It could be love, romantic, emotional, or just physical. So if we put them together, what does this mean? To me, in a 2-card spread, there is no direction. There is no from here to here or here to here. It is typically how the cards relate to each other. So with these two cards, it can be interpreted as looking at your current love situation in a different way. Maybe you feel that is the person for you, but if you take a moment, pause, and think about it, they may not be the right person for you. Maybe they are the person you need right now to teach you a lesson, to maybe learn something you haven't quite understood. Another interpretation that could be done is maybe you are in a stable relationship and you want to take that next step, but is it the right thing to do? Is this the right time to take that next step? Are you prepared for what could happen if that other person is not in the same mindset as you? So that is just a couple of ideas of how these two cards can work together. Now, these cards are your major cards. These are major events in your life. So let's pull these back and draw two more. So when I'm doing multiple readings in a deck, I don't like to put the cards in the back or the front. I like to maybe break it up a little bit, put this card here, put that card there, and give it a good shuffle again. Why do I do that? I want to limit the likelihood of those two cards coming out together again. Especially if you're doing multiple readings for multiple people. Maybe you're in a type of party situation. So here we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So with the Ten of Pentacles, we are typically looking at family and wealth and enjoying what you have, what you've built, right? It's about leaving everything for the future generation. And the Queen of Cups is all about understanding and love and maybe a little intuition. One way to read these cards together could be about trusting your intuition, trusting yourself with what you are going to do in the future. Sometimes that idea of passing something down, passing the torch down, can seem a little bit scary, a little bit frightening. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, lead with your gut. You are smarter than this. You know what's going to happen. You've done the hard work. So those are two examples of 2-card spreads. Now let's draw these cards back and do some 3-card spreads. So we're typically with a 2-card spread. I don't have a specific question. The thought in my head is tell me about the current situation. What do I need to know? With a 2-card spread, it is pretty vague. I am just asking the cards to tell me what is going on. What do I need to know? What message do I need to hear? And that is what I use a 2-card spread for. You can also do 1-card spreads. So 1-card spreads are, and there's a bonus for you guys, it's a daily card. You pull 1 card for yourself, typically at the beginning of the day, and that is your energy for the day. So here's an example. I pulled the 6 of Swords. This card is about letting go, moving on, even though it may be hard. So if this were your card for the day, have that thought in the back of your head. Is there something you're holding on to? Maybe it's not good for you. Maybe it is time you walk away, pack up and leave. So that is just an example of a 1-card spread. So when you do a 3-card spread, each card has a different meaning. In a 3-card spread, we have the past, the present, and the future. And typically they are read as thus: past, present, future. So here we have the 5 of Wands for our past, the Knight of Swords is our present, and the King of Pentacles is our future. So right off the bat, this is a very nice spread to look at. What does this tell me? So 5 of Wands, you have had struggle, you have had to fight for something recently. It could be personal, it could be job, whatever it may be. So typically when you do a 3-card spread, you are asked a very specific question, and this will help you answer the question. These questions could be, tell me about my current work situation, or I just started something new, is it going to work out? New relationship, a new job, maybe you just moved. So for this reading, you've had some struggles in your past, you've had a fight. Currently, you are doing better. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is all about rushing into something, but using your brain. Not just your brash, your brawn, use your smarts. You know where you're going, you have a new direction right now, and you are full throttle towards it. In the future, we have the King of Pentacles. Very good card. This tells me that whatever situation that you are currently in, you are moving towards a positive change. The King of Pentacles is, again, stoic, earthly, grounded. They have built themselves from the ground up. This is a throne that they have built. So wherever you are right now in life, it will get better. Your outcome is positive and you will be happy. So let's do one more 3-card spread with a very specific question in mind to see what that says. So the question I have, my significant other wants us to move in together. Is this a good idea? So take a second, look at the cards, and I want you to try to put it together. So is it a good idea for this person to move in with a significant other? So we have the Fool. So maybe you dove into this relationship without any idea what was happening. You weren't expecting a relationship. It came out of nowhere. And that happens sometimes. Some of the best things in life sometimes show up at our door without us expecting them. 6 of Cups. Right now, you are maybe in that honeymoon stage. Everything feels amazing. You have these warm feelings. This person, they feel good, right? You have no reservations about this person because they feel great. They say all the right things. They do all the right things. Future, the Death card. Now, that may seem scary, but if you have watched the rest of the videos where I went over the major arcana, you know that the Death card isn't always a scary card. Typically not a scary card, actually. What I see here with the Death card, it tells me that something in your relationship will change when you move in together. If this is a new relationship, you need to grow with it. Typically, when something is new and fresh in a relationship, it's called the honeymoon stage. Everything is great, everything is roses, the sun is always shining. But that doesn't always last. Sometimes there's a give and a take in a relationship. Maybe there's something you are not willing to get rid of, a thought, a possession. And when you're with somebody, especially when you move in with somebody and you live together, there is a balance to everything. And that, to me, is what the Death card represents. Now, the cards are not going to give you a simple yes or no answer to a question as easily as, should I move in with my significant other? What the cards here are saying that this could be something fresh and new, and maybe you should take a moment, pause, and think about what you are willing to give up to move in with that person. Are you giving up something that you cannot live with? Or is it something that you are able to give up and change and grow with this person if they are indeed the one? If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a like, hit subscribe if you like content like this. It really does help out the channel. So today we did a little introduction into simple 2-card spreads, a little bonus there with the 1-card daily pool, and then again, a very easy, very simple, everyone's favorite 3-card spread. Very easy for questions. I thank every single one of you for staying to the end of the video. I thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me. And with that being said, I will see you next time.